Hey everybody, Nakura here, and we are back with another episode of Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail Let's Play here on YouTube. In the last two episodes, we finished the branching path section of the main scenario quest, dealing with both the Pelupelu and Hanuhanu peoples. We helped them out and we got our keystones for the Rite of Succession for Wuk Lamat, and now it's time to see where the story goes from here. Let's begin. We've now won keystones from both the Feat of Reeds and the Feat of Gold. Surely that means our approach to the contest was the right one? So it would seem. By continuing to retrace Gulul Jaja's journey as presented in the saga, we should find the remaining electors in turn. Then let's visit the giants next. Like Kryl said, the fact that they were searching for the Golden City might mean they know something useful. The home of the Yokui is in the upper reaches of Urkopacha. Unless you're keen on scaling the cliffs, we'll have to take the long way around, through Kozamauka. This route will take us close to the Moblin village, which is another important location in the saga. Since we'll need all the keystones eventually, it makes sense to pay them a visit while we're passing through. So we call on the Moblins first then. Let's head there right now. I'm afraid right now is going to be a problem. What do you mean? Oh dear. The flight of we wingless, the great stairs leading to the Moblin settlement, collapsed in the storm. What are we to do then? There is an alternative, but it requires preparation. Until it is ready, you could rest at the cabins or see more of the city, whatever you prefer. Well, just hang out in town for a little bit, I guess. Just to be sure, you'll accept any method of travel as long as it gets us to our destination? Of course, who do you take me for? Then as your guide, I will see to the arrangements. Well, it seems we have some free time on our hands. Let us make the most of it. Get some more tacos. No? No tacos? I need to get my axe repaired. I nicked the blade pretty badly when I took a swing at Bakul Jaja. That reminds me, I never got around to introducing you to Ropely, did I? He's the man in charge of Wachumeki Meki, and a good person to know. Want to come along? Let's go then. The funny part about this is that Wachumeki Beki is the crafting zone of this town. What you makey, what you making? What you makey. I won't mess that name up. My, the third promise. How might I assist you this fine evening? Well met, Ropley. I need to buff a nasty nick out of my axe blade. Yes, it's been chipped quite terribly. Trying to cleave rocks again, were we? Something like that. Think you can fix it? You stand among Toral's most prestigious gathering of artisans and ask this question? 'Tis child's play. We'll have it repaired for you in 2 shakes of an alpaca's tail. Good to hear. I leave it in your capable hands. Who's your companion, if I may ask? This is Nakura, a great adventurer I recruited from across the salt. I brought him here to meet you, actually. Thought he might have reason to visit Wachumeki Meki sooner or later. Then allow me to introduce myself. I am Ropley, humble representative of this grand center of trade. A pleasure to meet you, Nakura. Nice to meet you too, and I'll never see you again. I'm not a crafter. You there, stop dithering in the shadows and announce your business already. Hello? Oh. I don't know you. I've seen that man somewhere before. Oh, he was on the boat. Okay. He was on the boat with us. A jewelry maker you met on the voyage over? I forgot about him. Oh, I remember. I spoke with him too. Fontaine? Yes, that was his name. You've been loitering like a flighty admirer who can't pluck up the courage to confess his feelings. Out with it then. Why are you here? That is to say... and we're no closer to solving that enigma. I wonder if he could use someone to talk to. I say we go and ask. Let me know by link pearl if you find him first. There he is. Found him. What you doing, pal? Huh? You were conversing with Master Ropley. Wait, we've met before, haven't we? On the ship. Hello? You found him? Good, I'll be right there. Okay, good. Why did you run off like that? Did you have business with Ropley or not? Please, you needn't concern yourselves with my affairs. I'm undeserving of such attention. Huh? What are you going on about? I beg of you, do not ask me to explain. Do not. Right, this guy got fired. He's going to look for a fresh start. Sorry, but the more you tell me not to, the more curious I become. Typical cat. Besides, you look like you need a friend. You are too kind. So be it. I suppose I can share with you a morsel of my misery. Before I came to Tuliolal, I worked as a goldsmith at the most prestigious jewelry maker in all of Ul'dah, Ishtame's Aesthetics. Oh, it started off well enough, but as the days passed, everything began to go wrong. Compared to the masterpieces of my talented colleagues, my products were lacking, mediocre. I lost all confidence. Crippling doubt had possessed me, and any veneer of bravado I tried to put forth soon cracked beneath its weight. Thus did I take ship, hoping to find a fresh beginning on new shores. Yet as you witnessed, I lacked the courage to even approach a potential employer. You stand before a man wallowing in the wreckage of his ill-spent existence. Alright. Then, you offered a morsel, then served us the full course. You must have really wanted someone to hear your story. If you like, I could try to give you a few words of advice. Then, you have experience with my predicament? Or of feeling terribly inadequate compared to your undeniably superior peers? Well, when you put it that way, yeah, I'd say so. Not me. I'm Wuk Lamat, third promise of Tuliolal. Daughter of the Dawn Servant. Of course. You're a member of the royal family. Please forgive my presumptuousness. But what of you? Have you ever measured your work against that of your colleagues and found yourself wanting? Almost all the time. You can't measure your worth by the success of others. On occasion. No, I definitely have. Literally, like right now. If even an ally handpicked by the third promise can feel such doubt, then what hope is there for me? I must question why I bothered to become a goldsmith in the first place. Looking back, 'twas my father who inspired me to take up the trade. His exquisite creations brought radiant smiles to the faces of his clients. I admired him deeply for it. But in the course of striving to be as great a goldsmith as him, I lost sight of my original motivation. All I ever wanted was to spread joy through my craft, as he did. Perhaps. Perhaps I will give this one last try. Thank you both for reminding me of what is truly important. Glad I could help. Pray accept my apologies for my earlier behavior. My name is Fontaine, and I am a goldsmith from Ul'dah in faraway Eorzea. I realize this is a bold request, but I should like to continue practicing my trade here in Wachumeki, if you will have me. I ask only for the opportunity to bring happiness to others with my creations. So that's what it was about. You were looking for work. Consider yourself hired. Wachumeki is always in need of skilled craftsmen and women. I'll handle the necessary paperwork. Can you start tomorrow? That was easy. Yes, of course. I must thank you both again for your sage and timely advice. I don't know I was all that helpful. But you were. Had you not come to speak with me, I would not have had that moment of much-needed self-reflection. Hello? The arrangements have been made. Come and meet me at the entrance of the High Tide Harbor. Oh, okay, okay, Aaron will be there. Oh, I almost forgot. Do you have my axe ready, Rupley? Ready and waiting. Behold the sublime touch of a Wachumeki artisan. Give that axe right back, thank you. Oh, it's as sharp and deadly as the first day I held it. Thank you. Woof. Big axe. Well, good luck to you, Fontaine. Let me know if that doubt creeps back in. I'd be happy to talk you out of it. As for us, we should head for the harbor. Wouldn't want to keep Erenville waiting. So how are we getting up that mountain? Enough with the secrecy. What's this big plan of yours? Look there. That is my big plan. It's some boats. But what is that? It's a manatee. It's a punity. It's a manatee. She'll be pulling our boat upriver. How do we know she won't thrash about and sink us instead? They're gentle and timid creatures, for the most part. She's unlikely to cause a fuss unless you give her reason to. First alpacas, now manatees. We're relying a lot on animals for this journey. We should be thankful we have an animal expert as our guide then. But did it have to be my old nemesis? Another boat. Well, I took you for someone who was up to the challenge. Was I wrong? Long ago, when fighting still raged between the clans, the inhabitants of Kozamauka rode these riverboats to move swiftly through hostile territory. But the vessels see little use with Tehran now at peace, so I was able to borrow one of the few which remain. I did consider a dirigible, but the pilots warned me that the updrafts near the falls would make landing difficult. You said you borrowed one, yet there appear to be several on the water. Kona! I give a little bit of a smile. Manatee, traveling up the river, I presume? Seems that way. Does this mean you've earned 2 keystones already? I can't believe how well you've managed despite undertaking the contest alone. He's not alone. I was never alone. I've had my own entourage with me since the beginning. Aw, shit, my friends. It's been, well, not that long. Tancred and Earthenshire, baby. Tancred? Earthenshire? What are you doing here? Escorting a promise, the same as you. I had heard much of the incomparable Archons during my time at the studium. As soon as the contest was confirmed, I thought who better to recruit to my cause. I contacted the Scholarch, who arranged an introduction to these two gentlemen. The second promise had specific requirements. They who would be his assistants must both proven survival skills and mastery of the arcane arts. Thus did Tancred and I receive the summons. My own studies concentrated on technology which our people could readily use, such as inventions born of magitech or clever engineering. Where magic was concerned, I covered only the foundation. Knowing you two, I expect you had other reasons for accepting the job. A few. The nation of Tuliolal spans an entire continent. Depending on who wins the throne, the world may yet be plunged into instability once more. Ever have we striven to preserve peace. Where is our place, if not here and now? We did our due diligence, of course, and made sure of who we were working with before agreeing to this endeavor. He's even more opaque than Earthenshire at times, but is surprisingly... That's quite enough of that. We must be on our way. Oh, sorry, just talking old friends here. Wait, I have one question before you leave. Kona and Wuk Lamat are vying for the throne. As Conan's entourage, does that mean you're resolved to defeat all his opponents, including us? Oh boy. We're sworn to do all in our power to win this contest for Kona, even if it means competing against our own comrades. Damn, alright. We intend to hold nothing back, and expect you to do the same. And we won't disappoint you. Good to see you guys. Bit of a back and forth we're going to have going on here. I kind of like it. I thought you were taking a boat. If even you have been forced to travel on water, then the others will be doing the same. I would rather walk than risk confrontation on a leaky barge with no possibility of retreat. Oh. It's true that I can't stand boats. But I trust the route Erenville has chosen for us. Oh, that's nice. Aww. Leave the handling of the manatees to me. Should other wildlife attack us, however, I may have difficulty keeping her under control. Do your best to draw them away, as far from the front of the boat as possible. Alright, you got me. Then we shall remain on deck and stand guard. Although it may be wise to have at least one of us sit up front with Erenville, just in case. I'd like to stay on deck. I'm eager to put my pictomancy to the proof. I think it's dungeon time. And I'll take any chance to show you that I can hold my own on the battlefield. Then Kryl will stand on guard with Nakura. I'll keep Erenville company then. With my blade, I can respond more quickly to threats than Alphino. Thank you. If a fight breaks out, I'll try to stay out of your way. Then I shall endeavor to provide aid where it is needed. I can do that as well. That should cover most eventualities. Secure your gear and board the boat when you're ready. It's definitely dungeon time, baby. Oh. Yeah. Let the hunt begin. There it is, Ihui Katumu. That manatee's pulling that boat, baby. Look at that. Oh. Oh, that's the other guy's boat. That's not my boat. We're behind. Aw, damn. Alright, let's do this thing. There was a boat like ours up ahead. Could it be Zoralja or... Oh gods, is it Bakul Jaja? Forget who else is on the river right now. We have company. They got it. I guess Alice got it. We're in for some rain, it seems. Guess so. That is Bakul Jaja ahead of us. Be ready for anything. I knew it. Hey, big boy, yes. Come closer. We have something for you. A gift courtesy of the blessed siblings. So we'll go for this one first. I'll use that thunder painting. Yeah, this is not going to plan. We'll just have to improvise. What's he doing? Oh. The harness. Afraid of a fair fight? See you upriver, if you make it that far. He's broken the boat. Son of a bitch. Gripping our bow was a cowardly move. Erenville, we're losing speed. Well, I guess we'll have to go from here. The harness is broken. I'm sorry, but we have to pull over to the bank. Seems Bakul Jaja's got away. We won't be going anywhere until we can make repairs. See if there's a route overland. We'll try to catch up to you later. Alright, we're gonna go. See you later. Woo. Cool. That's a big friggin' manatee. Holy crap. We're gonna fight that manatee? Oh, damn. I don't want to fight a manatee. Oh, well. If it's gonna be in my way, I don't have a choice. Go get him, Wuk Lamat. 'Tis the mother of all manatees. It's huge. Go get him. Pulling in everything. Okay, that's weird. Holy shit! Ah, shit. We have to figure that boss out eventually. But we got it. Good night. Whew. Alright. My super... strange happenstance. Hath some misfortune befallen thy vessel. Apologies, friends. It seems you'll be taking the long way around. Thank Greg, you son of a bitch. We'll have to find another route. Can't believe they did that. Oh boy, what is that? drowsy. That's crazy. We can't simply sneak by, can we? Not likely. Well, let's freaking get it then. It was sleeping. We could have walked right by. What is happening? That is a very tiny sod. Drowsy's dance invigorates the glutes? What? Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh shit. Got it. Leveled up. That's what I'm talking about. Yo. Woo, baby. It's amazing. Let's go. Pictomancer looks fun. We're gonna try that someday. Dead corals. Yeah, I guess that these guys would do that. Go get it. That's cool. That's a couple of big bugs there. That's a big bug, Jesus. Oh, damn, dude. It's not even what I'm fighting right now. Jesus Christ. That's below. What was that? Some species of vilekin. Alright. Alright, should be coming up to the boss. Damn, son. That is a yeah, apex predator, Apollyon. Wow, that's one praying mantis after it's hit the gym. And the steroids. And the beef growth hormones. Alright, it's the vilekin we saw earlier. My axe for a giant boot. Let's freaking go. Shit. It's eating them. Feeding on the beast has strengthened its wing beats. Oh shit. Hey, where you going? There's no way I can stop it from eating this thing, right? No, I don't think so. scything forearms are stronger. Shit, shit, shit. Bringing in the LB, baby. Peace out. Done. Oh, hell yeah. Ah.
This is as far as we can go on foot, it seems. We'll have to head back and see about fixing the boat.
I bet he's already got it fixed. What'd I say?
Hey! Everyone all right?
We're just fine. See, there's a rainbow behind me and everything. That's some crazy waterfalls there. I was worried we might not catch up to you. Those caverns you traversed were dug by the Yakui in their search for gold. Remnants of their excavations can be found throughout this region. While I appreciate the lesson, oh wise guide, are we landing this boat anytime soon? Our river journey is almost over. For that, you need only look ahead. Bruh. The falls were impressive enough from a distance, but it's almost too much now. Yes, amazing. Now please let me off. The third promise does not get seasick. No more boats. Ugh. Are you? Oh, you're not all right. I should be surprised if she was. Even without the nausea, we're all spent. There is a mountain shelter nearby, a resting spot for those who ascended the stairs. I suggest we make use of it. That would be a welcome respite. Have you the strength for a short walk, Wuk Lamat? We can rest along the way, too. Wuk Lamat? Damn it all. A promise is meant to lead from the front, not mule and moan like a sick kid. Yeah, she's having a rough time with the water. Wuk Lamat. Ignore me. It's the nausea talking. I'm fine, really. Lead on. I'll follow. Very well. But if I might say one thing. Just because you're a promise or a claimant for the throne doesn't mean you can't be seen to struggle. You needn't bear this burden alone. so please don't hesitate to talk to us. We're always willing to lend an ear. But, Kryle, Everyone's allowed to be weak sometimes. Leaning on others is a skill all leaders require. You as well, Nikura? Yeah. I've always believed this is my problem alone, but perhaps you have the right of it. Alright, I'll talk about things. Just give me a moment to collect my thoughts. Of course, as long as you need. We'll be waiting at the shelter when you're ready. We should stop here for the night. I understand your desire to rush ahead, but we need to recuperate from our punishing river adventure. Then let's settle in. We'll need a cook fire, and there's meal preparation to be done.
I've been meaning to ask, but how does one become the adopted child of the Dawn Servant?
I was but a ball of fuzz at the time, so I don't remember much. My earliest memories are of life in the palace. All I know is that I was born in Ikbrash, a village in Yaktel. But I've never bothered to return there. As far as I'm concerned, Ulul Jaja is my only parent.
I quite understand. I have no memories of my birth parents either.
Dang.
For a while, I wanted to learn who they were. But over time, that curiosity waned. Galuf was my dear grandfather, and he was all I needed.
So our situations were quite similar. Even though Papa already had a trueborn son, he raised me and Kona with no less love. One time, I'd wandered off alone into the forest and gotten lost. Before I became a meal for some beast, Papa dropped everything and came to my rescue. I was scared and sobbing and ready for a scolding, but the head of resolve praised me for surviving the ordeal. I did get my lecture from the head of reason, though. He went on and on about the dangers of the jungle and all the horrible ways I could have died. Growing up, Papa was kind and patient, but a tyrant when it came to training. Now, of course, I realize he was preparing me for my duties as a promise. For all the good it did. There's so much I failed to learn about my own country. Whether it's alpacas or ihihana, I hardly know anything. I've lived such a sheltered life, yet convinced myself I understood Tural and its people. I don't have Kona's education, or Zoralja's strength. I'm all bluff and bravado, not fit to bear my title.
Oh. You can't measure your worth by the success of others. I've heard that before. I didn't say it before, but it's one of the things. Why do you want the throne?
Why? Because my father built a nation where everyone can live in peace. And I want to keep it that way. I think I see what you're saying. My reasons for joining the contest have nothing to do with my brothers. It's always been about the Turali and what I can do for them.
You said it yourself. How important it is to properly know something. To hear the voices of others, empathize with how they feel, and think how best to serve. In so doing, you'll come ever closer to being the person you wish to be.
I'm sorry, everyone. I've been a fool. From this moment on, I'll stop trying to be the promise I'm not. I won't feign strength to hide my weaknesses. Step by step, I'll learn all there is to know and love about Tulihiolal and my fellow Turali. It might not be the smoothest path, but it'll be a path of my own making. I will find the City of Gold for all of us, along with the answers you seek about your grandfather, Kryl. I swear.
I appreciate it, Wuk Lamat, but you needn't take on that burden as well. Galuf Baldessian dedicated his life to protecting people from all manner of threats. As his granddaughter, I wouldn't wish to endanger others for the sake of a personal investigation. So let's just concentrate on winning the contest. We have a shared goal, and, if at all possible, I'd rather we enjoy the journey.
Yep, it's about the journey, not the destination.
Hear, hear. We are companions on the same road, bound for the same destination. With our combined talents, nothing will stop us from reaching the Golden City.
Thank you. Thank you all. I am proud to call you my friends.
Cute. Very cute. Meanwhile, in the second Promises camp, that's Kona and Thancred Urianger.
Thank you. Thank you all. I am proud to call you my friends.
They seem to be enjoying themselves. Are you sure you don't want to go and say a word to your sister?
Thancred.
Nay, there is no need for that. But what of you two? Wuk Lamat's allies are your comrades. It must feel strange to be rivals.
It does feel strange a little
Helping
bit.
you has made us rivals, aye. But we're not about to break into fisticuffs over it.
Good to hear.
Unless, of course, it is a matter of winning or losing the contest. Then I'll have no qualms about putting Alizé on her rear.
Oh boy.
Despite our long history, never have I been given the chance to test myself against our companions. The thought stirreth within me a most unexpected sense of competition.
Oh god. Urianger is gonna be a dungeon boss or something.
Lamachi has surrounded herself with distinguished figures indeed. One of the Studium's finest graduates. The head of the students of Baldessian. And then, there's Eorzea's vaunted champion.
Yup.
If he's half the hero you say, then the odds are stacked against us.
Yep.
Not that I've any intention of bowing out. Our time in Urkelpacha only served to strengthen my resolve. We saw how a single storm cut off the alpaca roots and threw my people's lives into disarray. Such uncertainties are why I advocate for the adoption of Sharlayan innovations, that Tuli Yolal might know greater stability and prosperity. Our nation can change for the better, and I will be the man to change it.
Well, it's a start. I imagine your experiences on this journey, all the things you'll hear and feel and think,
Hear,
will help
feel,
you refine
think.
that approach.
Really, Thancred? Really? Oh my god.
But to return to the subject of the rite, I'm a touch concerned by the condition for victory. The claimant who breaks the seal becomes Dawn Servant, not the one who performed the 7 feats first.
The would-be victor need only possess the 7 keystones.
That is correct. As the contest wears on, we must brace ourselves for greater conflict.
Starting to get interesting. Meanwhile, with the first promise, that's what's his name? The Trueborn. Zalulja.
Your rivals still lag behind. The second and third promise may have recruited competent lackeys, but none compared to you. How can they hope to compete with the resilient son? The only child ever sired by a two-head. Only the ignorant or foolish could fail to see that you were born to be Dawn Servant.
Such titles mean nothing.
I neglected to mention, when I first heard the rumors that the contest involved the Golden City, I spoke in confidence with Gulul Jaja's inner circle.
Now you're about to break that
They
confidence.
all agreed on one thing. Whoever reaches the City of Gold will attain a power so great, it can dictate the course of history.
That sounds like Allegan shit to me.
If this power truly exists, then I humbly beg a fair share of it. Time is passing, and I would put my plans in motion without delay. The useless tool is cast aside after all.
What are his plans?
And just so there is no misunderstanding, you consent to this course, no matter who is made to suffer.
That's
In
not
battle,
good.
everyone bleeds. The Dawn's promise is no exception. What better lesson to teach our people the folly of war?
Freaking lizard. Oy. Earlier, with Bakul Jaja, so many cutscenes going on. Yeah, I killed that.
I was hoping for a good scrap, but this bloated sack of bile was no challenge at all.
Okay, so he killed one too. There was more than one.
I wonder if the house cat is dead yet. Be ashamed to lose a plaything, but we'd still have 2 more.
If I may ask, Chosen One, what are your plans for Tuliolal after you take the throne?
Plans? What makes you think we care about all that? We care only about the contest and proving our superiority. That would surely please Mother and Father.
Whose mother and father?
And when we become Dawn's servant, we'll drive out the weakling masses and invite our kin to live in the city. Fine idea! Our family deserves better than that rotten jungle. But do it then. We must catch up to that one-headed pretender and remind him of the natural order.
I made it.
He's dead.
I thought we were missing someone. Where have you been?
Oh, I feared I was done for when I fell from the boat. Yet somehow I made it.
Yeah, just in time to die.
Oh, my arms, I can barely lift them. If I could just rest a moment.
Nope. See ya.
You expect us to wait for you? Those who can't keep up will be left behind.
My brother has spoken. March, or be fodder for the beasts.
But I followed the teachings. Everything I've done, everything I've sacrificed, all has been for the blessed seedlings. Wait. Don't leave me behind! I'm begging you!
He's not going to be a good leader, I'll tell you that right now. The Moblin settlement of Earthenshire is not far from here, but be warned, the road we'll be taking is a favored hunting ground for bandits. With the stairs currently impassable, there will be fewer travelers, meaning the brigands will be desperate for victims to ambush. Although considering present company, I suppose my concern is unwarranted. Bandits on the road? What have Zoralja and the Landsguard been doing? Seems it's up to me to restore order to the area. And off she goes again. For now, we'll head west and aim for the bank of the second river. Alright, see you over there. This is it. The village where the lay of pots from the Tuliyola saga took place. Earthenshire, Idleshire. Might the similarity be a cultural inclination, I wonder? The settlements themselves couldn't be more different, though. This shire appears custom-built to resemble pots, while the other is a repurposed town. Oh, hi. Welcome to Earthenshire. Do I have the pleasure of happy greeting the third province and her retinue? That's us. We're looking for the Dawn Servant's elector, if you happen to know who that is. You are exchanging tongue flaps with her right now. Ridgerock is the elector you seek. Oh, that's helpful. We can cut straight to performing the feat. As much as Ready Rock would like to do just that, we have a much more pressing worry. The storm which hit our village shattered the cliffs and dropped rocks on our rain cases. Many help hands for the Potsworn were injured. This is no time for feats or metal tests. I'm sorry to hear that. After learning what the storm did to the stairs, I feared you'd been caught in its path. Not to change the subject, but what are the Potsworn? Goldsmiths contracted to work for the Moblins. The word comes from the pot-like workshops where they practice their craft. Moblins provide these Potsworn with tools, materials, living quarters, everything the artisans could possibly need. This allows them to concentrate on producing what is widely known as the finest gold and metalwork in Tural. And who's that? This is unacceptable. I was promised no distractions. If this is the best they can offer, I should have never left Wachumeki. See ya? Rowena? See? The Potsworn desert us. Without enough healthy help hands, we are failing to uphold our side of the Pot Pact. Should all our Potsworn leave, Earthenshire will grind to a halt. We have to do something, and do it soon. Then let us stand in for the injured helpers. It would give me the chance to learn more about your people and your village, and if it brings us closer to beginning the feats, then all the better. This isn't strictly part of the contest, so don't feel obligated to join in. Take a rest while you can. Of course I'll help, but I could use a nap. I was hoping you'd say that. I actually wasn't sure I could do this on my own. We'll all help. I doubt any of us could just sit around and watch. We'll take every help hand we can get. Reedrock truth swears that once the Potsworn have their perfect workshops again, we will commence the feat with all haste. You and the third promise can assist help hand Rakarok. You got it. Rakarok can't meet his obligations without more help hands. The pot pack is broken and the pots are emptying. Come on down, we're here to help. We're the help hands. You've come to aid Rakarok? Rakarok accepts your hand lending with joyous feel smiles. If we can offer the Potsworn their promised good living, we might save the day yet. Whatever you need. Lending a help hand. What Rakarok needs is for new help hands to create good living for Potsworn Kahi. The help hand assigned to Kahi was hurt during the rock rain, so Rakarok took over. But he knows nothing of Kahi. What does Kahi want? What does Kahi need? Help hands do not bother the Potsworn with straight tasks. Our job is to observe and to anticipate, to prepare things with guess think. Please, guess think with Rakarok. Find out what Kahi is lacking so we can provide it. You can count on us. Are you Kahi? That must be Kahi. It'd be a lot quicker if we could just talk to him, but that's not the way they do things around here, apparently. We'll have to leave him be and try our hand at some guess think. He's got some worn tools. Those tools are looking pretty worn down. Maybe it's time for some new ones? What else? Look at Kahi themselves. He must be boiling sitting so close to the furnace, and there's no airflow to speak of. How could anyone work in that stifling heat? Well, he has no shortage of crafting materials. There must be something else he's missing. Oh, that looks pretty tasty. He's barely touched his meal. That dish is meant to be eaten hot, or it loses its savor. Alright, after taking a good look, I think I have an idea of what things Kahi might want to improve his working conditions. Let's head back outside and talk to Rakarok. You made your observations? What did you guess think? First off, I noticed Kahi hasn't touched his food, and an empty belly can't be good for his concentration. Maybe the cooking isn't to his liking? But our food is very mouth-pleasing. Why wouldn't he want to eat it? Arg, but Rakarok is sure of nothing when it comes to Kahi's tastes. I can help you with that. My brother Kona is also Hetsaro, and while everyone has their personal preferences, there are some they tend to share, like an aversion to piping hot dishes. If it was brought to him like that, Kahi probably wouldn't have been able to eat it until it cooled down, and by the time he came back to it, he might have found it cold and unappetizing. The simplest solution is to serve dishes that taste good no matter the temperature. Rakarok would never have thought of that. Would the third promise mind explaining these things to our cook? Not at all, but I don't think that was the only reason Kahi couldn't concentrate. The Hetsaro homeland is hot and dry, but even Kahi seemed to be suffering in front of that furnace. Is there any way you could cool down the workshop? Oh, we could try a drafty shard. They make a lovely breeze. Do you know where we can get one of those? You can gather them from the Shoals of No Return. That's a great place. There are many old boats there, abandoned by those who gave up on their search for the Golden City. Oh. So we salvaged them from the wrecks. Could you handle that for us, Nakura? Yeah, I think I can deal with that. Oh, and one more thing. From what I could tell, Kahi's files and saws and things were very worn down. Maybe a new set of tools is in order? Aha! Rakarok was too preoccupied with stocking materials, a serious oversight which he will rectify. Supplying good tools for a good living is a help-hand's responsibility. Then we all have work to do. We can meet back here when our tasks are done. The crystalline shard emanates a soothing whisper of wind. It seems you found the crystal Rakarok has sent you to salvage. Perfect. Yes, thank you for finding a drafty shard. Rakarok will add it to the new set of tools he brought. And I come bearing good food tidings. The cook has prepared a feast fit for the most discerning Hetsaro, and it's on his way even as we speak. Oh, he looks very happy now. I was wondering what occasion called for me to receive so many visitors. A fine meal, new tools, and a welcome source of cool air. Now I remember why I signed a pot pact. I am grateful for your kind considerations. Allow me a moment or two, and I'll reciprocate with a piece worthy of a potsword. What'd you make? What's that? An oil lamp to brighten the halls of Volok Shunsa. The craftsmanship satisfies Earthenshire's reputation for quality, I trust? Such luster, such brilliance. Truly a gift fit for the Dawn Servant. Rakarok is very grateful to you. I thank you both for your hard work and clever guess-think. When it comes to help-handing, knowing the potsworn really is important. Well, that's true for pretty much everyone you meet. It's a lesson I've had drummed into me several times already on this journey. Alright then. The Feat of Pots. The elector bids the claimants assemble in a large building on the west side of the village. I will head over after finding Thancred and Earthenshire. Ah, I also ran into the Levailleur twins on the way here. I took the liberty of directing them to the venue. Alright, thanks, cool. Thanks, dude. We're rivals. It's not his job to make sure I know the feat is starting, but even now, he's conscientious to a fault. Anyway, let's not keep Ready Rock waiting. But Ready Rock is going to have to wait because that is where I am going to be ending this video. Alright, so that's where I'm going to be calling this video. We definitely did a lot in this one. We managed to get through the first dungeon of the new expansion. It was really cool. Definitely looking forward to running it again and again and again with other jobs that I'll be leveling in the future. We'll be picking this up in the next video with the Feat of Pots. Till then, peace out.